With the WWE draft now in the books, I am very, very shocked that we did not have more NXT call-ups, and that we didn't have more people being called or sent down to NXT. Now, down's kind of harsh, but you know what I mean. So, with this list today, we're going to look at the next grouping of people who should either move up or move down the WWE roster. Moving up, Andre Chase and Chase U. WWE starting to get into faction warfare, and I'm perfectly fine with that. This wrestling stable has been pretty much a staple of NXT since the 2.0 days. Andre Chase, Thea Hale, Duke Hudson, and Riley Osborne are fun. They work well together. Bodie Hayward is no longer with the group. He's moved on to other things, but Chase U would be fun on the main roster. I'm cool with that. Down, the Final Testament. Let's be real. Let's be serious here. Karrion Kross is boring, and I highly doubt he'll be winning any world championships anytime soon on the main roster. AOP possibly could get a tag team title run, but if they were to go back to NXT, gold would most likely be in their future. They will be a name commodity on NXT, making the show just a little bit more must watch. And I feel like Karrion Kross could really benefit from the smaller audience and just a good change of scenery. Up, Gable Steveson. Now hear me out. The WWE made a really big deal about this guy, like a really, really big deal. And they've had past Olympians, Kurt Angle, Chad Gable, Mark Henry. He hasn't really done much since coming to the WWE. Remember, he was actually drafted to Raw during last year's draft. Here's what should happen. Bring him up to the main roster and just put him with Alpha Academy. Or put him with the Creeds and Ivy Now. Do something with him, because you spent money on him and you gotta really, really do something. Down, Odyssey Jones. Yes, he has been drafted once again, this time to Monday Night Raw. I think he was drafted to Raw last year as well. But he's done nothing. I've heard no news about him. And he's just here collecting a check. It's been 1 year since he got drafted last year. Now he's been drafted again. Do you actually think we're going to see Odyssey Jones on television? I don't think so. But the winner of the previous breakout tournament, I think like 2 years ago, would do well to go to NXT. Immediately North American Championship feud, immediately World Championship feud, and it's very believable that he could win both of those titles. Up, Gigi Dolan. Now, I know the love of my life, or one of them. You know I got love for her. She needs to be on the main roster at this point. She has been featured on the main roster before with her former tag team partner JC Jane. I truly believe that people that have spent time on the independent scene, that have, gotten better with their craft, don't really need to be NXT. She's been there long enough, and if she's not going to get called up now, then she may never get called up. The former Priscilla Kelly is an interesting character. Now she's going through this thing with Ariana Grace, but after that, a call-up should be in order. All eyes on her. I'm trying not to be as biased, but Gigi Dolan should be on the main roster at this point. Maybe, just maybe, she could be the winner of the inaugural NXT North American Women's Championship. Down, Apollo Crews. He is more than just a good hand. Remember 3-4 years ago? He got a major push. He was United States champion. He had a bodyguard in Dabo Kato. He defeated Big E at WrestleMania. He had a push. He had everything going for him. And just like that, done. Gone. So he re-debuts in NXT, fused with Braun Breaker, and we actually had some new character for Apollo Crews, different from his Nigerian roots, but this worked and it was exciting. He was putting on good to great matches, and then he was brought back up to the main roster to use as a hand. That doesn't work. This guy has earned the right to be giving a serious push, and with all of the, let's just say, green talent NXT, you need a strong hand like Apollo Crews down in NXT. Up, JC Jane. Everything I said about Gigi Dolan fits for JC Jane. She spent time on the indies. She has been on the main roster before. What is there for her to do? Unless JC is going to get a serious singles run, which I don't think is going to happen, she needs to be on the main roster. Maybe we can have some sort of reconciliation storyline with Gigi, with JC, reforming Toxic Attraction, because we could always use more bona fide tag teams in the women's division on the main roster. It might be time to call up JC within the next year, because if she's not going to get called up now, then it's going to be maybe never. The women's roster is already bloated. We've got to fix that. Down, Cedric Alexander and Ashanti the Adonis. Now, I hate saying this. I don't think they're long for this company. Ashanti's the last member standing. Actually, no, because you have B-Fab. But even B-Fab was getting more of a run post hit row. Ashanti's been doing what? And Cedric has just been used as a good hand. He literally was just squashed by Braun Breaker last week on SmackDown. He is more than that. He also has one of the best finishers in all of professional wrestling, and yet he can't get any kind of run. Them going down NXT would again be two good hands who can help put people, I don't want to say put people over, but give them good showings. And I can definitely see Cedric getting a North American Championship run. Up, Roxanne Perez. Yes, I know she's the current NXT Women's Champion, but she really doesn't need to be in NXT anymore. And I know why they kept her down there is because she's the best out of everybody, and you need a strong in-ring performer to help keep the people watching. She's not called a prodigy just because. She is that good. She's not even 22. She's already a former NXT champion 2-3 times over, a former Ring of Honor Women's Champion. What is there left for her to do on NXT? Get her to the main roster and treat her like the prodigy that she is. She's going to get caught up to the main roster because they've invested too much into her. But again, what's left for her to do in NXT? And lastly, down, Shinsuke Nakamura. I hate saying this, but if they weren't going to put the championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, on Shinsuke during his feud with Seth Rollins, I don't think nothing's going to change. He has been losing matches left and right, and they try to put this menacing aura around him, and yet nothing. He keeps losing matches. Now, if you send down one of the greatest NXT competitors ever, yeah, you will definitely get more eyes on this product. Now, I know he's comfortable in the WWE where he's at, but we need more from him. This man is a former world champion, and I hate seeing him just be here. I hate seeing him be just another guy who can put on matches, do a good promo, and then just disappear. Shinsuke Nakamura is more than that. But let me know what you think, guys. Who did I miss? I purposely omitted a couple names because I just think there's some more things that can be done where they're on the roster. But you let me know. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I am putting out more content. Thank you for listening. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.